Welcome to the Not So Random Ass Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Not the Vampire Hardcastle. I'm my co-host.
Jeremy Christopher Steele.
Welcome to the show. This is the middle of our Not So Random Ass Wrestling Podcast book-ended weekend of SummerSlam. This because we did the NXT show last night, and we're going to do the results from that and our picks for tonight, as well as it's going to be the full show, and then we're going to bookend it at the end of the evening with another episode giving the results, which will probably be about less than 5 minutes because we're really good. I'm really good at just blasting through this shit. I know these names really well.
Okay, so do we want to count the?
No, because they didn't air yet, so I don't want to be spoiler guy on these because NXT fans are really fucking. Some like spoilers, some don't. I'm ignoring those myself, honestly.
All right.
So
I won the night.
He won the night. We only had 2 disagreements.
No, only one.
Oh, we only had 1 disagreement on the night. He won it. The night started off with the Street Profits against the Undisputed Era, an amazing spectacle of tag team wrestling. Those boys whipped each other's asses with some. I thought there was a couple of moves that should have been honestly considered finishes. I'm not gonna say, oh fucking, they're no selling them because they sold the shit out of them because another person, the other guy would pop in and boom, make the save. So, I mean, they built it and built it and built it and built it, and it paid off. I honestly did not mind Street Profits winning. We both picked Undisputed Era. We didn't get our fucking pick. But I'm honestly thinking since NXT's moving to FS1, they're putting Street Profits on Raw to get them a little bit more mainstream notice early. That way when NXT gets moved, people watch NXT and are like, hey, we know the Street Profits. We know these guys. So
I could actually see what it being branded as the third brand, WWE NXT.
It is. It's getting moved to television, so it's no longer going to be developmental, especially considering that they've already said that NXT UK is more of the international developmental area, and that they want to use Evolve as the US developmental area, so they can still use independent wrestlers to fill the shows and train their guys there. Without having to deal with contracts until they're ready to pull them up, and with the way the Evolve shows ratings have turned, like the views on that were actually quite good. Like,
and
it was a highly rated and rated, like people watched that shit. Like both my fans
I enjoyed it.
I didn't object. I was like, hey man, more of this. WWE a few years ago said. Triple H in particular, it might have been Stephanie. One of them said that the long run for WWE Network is to get more indie promotions, not bought by WWE, but just rent their tape library.
Right.
Or give them a place to stream if they want to set up a contract where they do their own thing, and set up their own network where shows will be rated like MA, 14, PG, G.
Right.
Chikara is one that they were talking to, which I'm not opposed to. Chikara's a comedy wrestling group, and they're really good. They're funny. It's where Cesaro came from. Like, so that that's where frickin' Luke Harper came from.
Okay.
So, like, they've got skilled people that work there. Colt Cabana, CM Punk have both worked, I think, for Chikara. I might be wrong about Punk, but I know Colt Cabana has. So they've got skilled wrestlers that work there and shit. It's just they like to do comedy.
Well, anyways, I
good G-rated show.
Basically, after that match and the third match,
yes,
on the list, kind of thought they might be getting called up.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen because of the last match.
Right.
I think it's not going to happen. I think
Undisputed Era is going to be another flagship of NXT when they get moved to TV. It would only make sense because NXT actually does have quite the following. I would say in America, but just like all around the world, like everybody is paying attention to NXT, especially at the takeovers.
Right.
And it's mainly because a lot of wrestling fans don't have the network. And, or if they do have the network, they don't watch it for anything other than the pay-per-views.
So we'll go to the next match.
The next match was Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae, the only one we disagreed on, and Io Shirai won, which was his pick, which gave him the night.
And
because we agreed on
I
everything else.
really see Io Shirai versus
Maya Yim.
Maya Yim.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, yum. Wait, I'm surprised Maya didn't. I'm just getting ahead of myself. Hold on. Io Shirai defeated Candice LeRae, gave you the win. Velveteen Dream versus Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. Velveteen Dream retained, and I gotta say that match was fucking astonishing.
It was.
There wasn't a bad match on the show.
No, they're gonna do like they always do. They
stole
win
the
the
weekend. Yeah, they won the weekend. We haven't even watched. I don't know. SummerSlam looks like it might be pretty good. They've been building pretty good stories here. It all depends on how they pay them off.
Right.
And that's the thing with NXT, with Triple H in control of pretty much everything. Like being the Vince McMahon of NXT, you can tell he has a fucking head on his shoulders for the business. And Dusty Rhodes trained him very well and taught him a lot about the business. He is the game. There's. You're a big fan of him. I still haven't figured out exactly why you're the biggest fan, such a big fan of him, because I am a fan of him, and I will give him credit where credit is due. He does have one of the best minds for the business.
Right.
But I'm not as big a fan as you are. Like I will go. Yes, he has buried these motherfuckers.
Since
I can see burials when they occur, and you
pretty
will
much
not admit to certain ones.
when he won the Intercontinental title for the first time. As soon as I seen that, I'm like,
that SummerSlam, right?
No,
or was it?
It's just Raw.
Was it Raw?
Where him and Mr. Perfect was him and Mr. Perfect were supposed to have a match.
I was thinking of the SummerSlam match in '98 against the Raw.
Where he was getting where he was getting screwed over for the curtain call.
Yeah.
But they came up with that storyline where him and Mr. Perfect were supposed to have a match.
Right.
Mr. Perfect got hurt. And Mark Merrill was going to take Mr. Perfect's place.
Yep.
And he's like, the only way I'm fighting you is if you put a title on the line.
And, alright, I'll do it.
And he did, and then it was all a scam.
Mr. Perfect turns on Mero and screws him out of the Intercontinental title to give to Triple H, and just like.
And they celebrated together. Really.
Right.
They even said it was all.
This is all a plot to get your freaking title, you jackass. God, it sucked. What? The one thing that bothered me with a lot of the.
I've been a fan of Triple H's since that.
Yeah.
Match.
Yeah.
But. Also, I had seen Mark Merrill and Triple H before.
Right.
Because they fought in WCW.
Yep. And they had good chemistry. So the match in and of itself was good.
This is going to be a good match.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go back and look, I can't say that I remember thinking this when I saw terrorizing in WCW. But if you go back and watch him now, you can see very early shades of what he was going to be in the long run.
Right.
And I'm not talking like the Blue Blood Hunter Hearst Helmsley shit, or the Blue Blood Jean-Paul Levesque when he was teaming with Regal. I'm talking like when he first showed up, his demeanor was very much the game. Like the character that he wanted to play started right back then. Like He knew what he wanted. He played the long game and got exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, he had to play.
And he just so happened to be lucky enough to fall in love with the boss's fucking daughter.
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't think that I don't think he married for money or for power.
No.
He just got lucky. Because they have there's a specific a special chemistry that's just there that's undeniable. Like you can watch them together and just be like, yeah, there's definitely something there, and they're both not that good at actors because I've seen him act. He's not that good. I can tell I can read people though. I can tell when people are being real and when they're not. That's why I'm very critical of like movies. I'm more critical of movies than I am of wrestling because there's a lot more realistic shit happening in wrestling. You're really getting punched in the face. You're really, catching a chair to the fucking side of the dome. In specific situations back in the day, you were talking real shit about the person across the ring from you, and you could see the fucking emotion crawl across their face like I'm going to murder you.
Even sometimes, like the Roman Reigns and
John Cena.
Oh,
dude, yeah. I love when shit gets real in wrestling. But like in movies, there's no excuse.
Miz and John Cena. That got real.
Miz and Daniel Bryan. That
too.
dude, that made me a fan of The Miz.
Right.
Like, to see his conviction and go, you know what? That's not The Miz talking. That is Mike Mizanin going, I have dreamt of this my entire fucking life and have done everything I could to get the attention.
Where Daniel Bryan walked out.
Yeah.
On
Talking Smack.
Why
they got rid of that show, I will never fucking know. I in the long run watched every damned episode of it. And
anyways, when he walked out, The Miz actually wanted him to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he needs to step up and hit me.
Right. He was pushing for that's what he was aiming for. He was aiming for old school heel heat. And in doing that, showed his true conviction for the business, which actually made him it underhandedly gave him the push that he has now.
Shayna Baszler defeated Mia Yim by submission.
Yep. And Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. Did you see much of that match?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure because you slept through the Baszler Yim match a little bit. I was pretty sure you were resting up. I was pretty sure you were resting up for the Adam Cole Gargano match. That's why, and I didn't have to wake you up. You woke up just as the Shayna Baszler Yim match was coming to its conclusion, and then we went out and had a smoke. And oh yeah, we forgot the Velveteen Dreams entrance. That was pretty fucking sick, dude. With the Mountie thing, and then they played the Mounties theme, and then like cheerleaders came out and did the Toronto Raptors cheerleaders came out because they won the championship this year. Did a whole fucking spiel, and then Velveteen Dream came out. And they did like a whole entrance. Like every takeover gets the WrestleMania treatment. Like they make sure that their wrestlers feel like they're doing something special because damn it, they are. Okay, Adam Cole versus Gargano that was an amazing match. Yes. Gargano gave up the first fall by DQ, which was genius because the second fall was a street fight, which means he already had the chair in hand to keep beating his ass, which he actually sat down on after the DQ and was just like waiting for it. And he's like, second fall is street fight. And he just looks down and smiles, and Cole goes like shit and hauls ass, and that was good. Second fall went to Gargano.
Yeah, went to Gargano, then Cole.
And then the look on Cole's face when that fucking cage. The third fall was a barbed wire steel cage match. Chosen by frickin' William Regal.
A weapons filled.
Yeah.
Or weapons chain.
Right.
I was a little bit surprised that they didn't bring the tax out.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm honestly surprised WWE hasn't done away with the tax in lieu of Legos. Because those fucking things hurt 1,000 times worse and way more convenient to get on a moment's notice. Just like a local Walmart, raid the fucking... Hell, Walmart. Fuck Walmart. I wouldn't even use real Legos if I was going to do it. I would go to Dollar Tree and get those fucking generic-ass Legos that are really goddamn sharp. And never seem to actually fit the Lego shit. They're just like like a hair of a millimeter off.
But at the end of that match, when they were on top...
Oh, dude.
Whatever it was.
The bump at the end?
No, when they were... that platform, whatever.
I think that was one of them. Didn't one of them put a table up there?
No, it was already there.
Yeah, there was just a platform there.
Like a metal platform.
Like a diving scaffold for someone to get up and just jump off of, and they got up there and fought off of it.
Actually, I told you, I'm like, this isn't going to be good because Adam Cole is afraid of heights. Which he really is. If you watch...
Yeah, he's fucking shit scared as he's up there. If he's not, he's a damn good actor.
Oh, no, he's not that good of an actor.
I know.
You watch War Games?
Right. He would... Oh, yeah.
He's like... just holding on to dear life when he's at the top of that.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah.
That was 46 minutes.
Yeah.
40, almost 47 minutes.
Oh, you must have just refreshed it because last time I looked up, it didn't have the time for it yet. So Adam Cole retains after pinning him after doing that fucking crazy ass dive. There was no finish after that. That was how you goddamn finished it.
He rolled over
and put the arm over. Like they sold the fuck out of that. There's no way you couldn't. That was real as shit. That was fucking real. Like you can't fake falling that far. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
It's not possible. But yeah, that's the that was NXT Takeover. So you won the night. and it was an excellent show. What would you give the star rating?
Out of what? 5?
Well, how many stars do you want to fucking go through?
I usually say 4 or 5.
We'll go 5 stars. We usually go do 5 stars as our.
I'll actually give it a 4.5. It is pretty almost flawless.
I'll give it 4.5. I would have given it 5 had all of Undisputed Era come out with gold. I honestly, that's the only reason why is because that's the most logical direction it should have went if they're going to keep Undisputed Era there. Because they deserve to be the ones walking into television.
No, eventually they will.
They will. There's no doubt in my mind that they will.
All right, so.
Oh, yep. Better get my little deal out here because we're doing picks again, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I buy that you have a match. Because look at the poster.
No, what do they say in the 11th match is?
Roman Reigns versus
Samoa Joe?
No.
Roman Reigns versus whoever run him over?
No. It's what's his name? I think I got used.
Sami Zayn?
No, since he got
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy would be a good choice to be the one if I had done shit. It really would be.
Buddy Murphy's the one that told him that.
All right, let's roll on to picks. Start from the bottom, work up. Yep.
Drew Gulak versus
Oni Lorcan. I've been following Orny on Facebook for the last few months now because he is absolutely hilarious with his character building on there. So I'm going to go with Orny. I'm going Lorcan.
I'm going to stick with Drew Gulak retaining.
Okay, and you're going Gulak? All right. I love it when we disagree because it means that there's actually some gambling going on here. Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair.
I'm going to pretty much agree with you,
Charlotte Flair. Trish going out on her back. Yeah. Trish said she's not doing any more matches after this. No more appearances. Which generally means that they go out on their back. If she doesn't, then she's not really done. She might do a WrestleMania. If Charlotte Flair loses this match, there's going to be a match.
It is to help some that
Charlotte's legacy. It really does. It would.
Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler.
I'll let you go pick first on this.
Goldberg.
Okay, so we're agreeing on that one. Damn it. Because Goldberg said he thinks he could do some more part-time appearances for a few more years.
I don't think it's going to be a long match.
I don't think it is either.
Maybe 10 minutes.
Right. I think at the most 10 minutes. I think
right.
Dolph.
That's why I said maybe.
I think
10
Dolph
minutes.
is going to carry his ass through this match. I think Dolph's going to attack early, and Goldberg's going to have to sell for about 3 minutes. Of like maybe even 5. He might have to actually do some serious. And the thing is, Goldberg is actually a decent actor. I've seen him when he was in Universal Soldiers reboot back in the early 2000s. There might even been a sequel. He's actually a good actor. I got to give him credit. So he can sell. It's just he has like 3 moves, and once he does those 3 moves, he doesn't know what the fuck to do after other than those 3 moves again. A match between him and Brock Lesnar could have been way better than because there've been 3 moves, and then Brock does his 2, and then Goldberg does his 3, and then Brock does his 2, and then they do that for 20 minutes, and I think the audience would sufficiently see that both of them suck as wrestlers.
Right. All right, so AJ Styles versus Ricochet.
God.
I'll let you go first on this one.
I'm gonna pick AJ Styles because I think the club is gonna get involved since they're not booked on the night.
I'm going the opposite way, so we're gonna disagree on this one.
Okay, so
I'm pushing Ricochet. I think he's winning the title back.
Right.
And
me saying AJ is keeping the belt, it doesn't necessarily mean that Ricochet is gonna. But I'm picking AJ to get a win through some cheap means. So AJ's on the Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. The Fiend versus Human Demon. So we think. We don't know. It might be a surprise, and the Demon might show up. We don't know.
It's Bray Wyatt's return. He's winning.
Okay, so we're agreeing on that. All right. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. If Kevin Owens loses, he will quit WWE. Not he's fired from WWE. He will quit WWE.
It's Kevin Owens winning.
You're saying Owens wins? I'm saying Shane wins. And Owens will quit WWE or be fired or whatever, how the hell they decide to play it off. Because this says quit, but you know how WWE loves to change shit like they didn't say it.
No, because they showed the video where he quit before, and then he's back like a week later.
Right. I see that same kind of thing happen, except he's going to quit, but he's not going to leave. He's not going to stop fucking with him. He's going to quit and just start fucking with him from a distance.
All right, so...
That way it's not... See, I think he's going to push it to where it's not employed...
What order do you want to do this last one thing? Because I would save this one to...
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Then move everything else now.
Yep. Bayley versus Ember Moon for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Who do you have and why?
Ember Moon.
Me too.
I really see Ember Moon... it being Ember Moon's time.
Yeah, she needs to get this push now because she deserves it. She's put in the fight. She's put in the work.
Yes, Bayley. But Bayley is the first ever
Grand Slam
Triple Crown Women's Champion. Yeah. In WWE.
Yeah.
And there's only two of them.
Her and Sasha.
Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yeah.
Alexa Bliss.
Sasha hasn't had... No, you're right. Yeah, it is just Alexa Bliss. That's right.
Yep.
Becky Lynch versus Natty. Who do you have and why?
Becky Lynch.
You have Lynch.
It's a submission match. I think my personal opinion is Becky Lynch wins with like sharpshooter.
No. See, people are going, oh, it's Canada. They're going to redo the Montreal Screwjob. Oh, it's Canada. They're going to redo the Montreal Screwjob. No, they're not. What I think is going to happen is... It's going to be WrestleMania, was it 12? Austin, Brett? Because that's basically the characters they're facing off right now is a female Austin and a female Brett. I think Becky is going to lose the match, but she's not going to submit. She's going to fucking be passed out. Natty is going to fucking snap on her, or fucking Lacey Evans is going to come down and fuck her over because there's no disqualifications in a submission match. So,
right.
I think that Becky is going to lose to Natty, but isn't going to actually lose. I think they're going to redo the pass-out moment. I think they really are. So I'm going to go with Natty. You're going with Becky?
I would say double turn again, but
yeah,
they're both pretty much face.
Yeah, which is why I think that this might actually just be a solid straight-up turn for Natty.
Again.
Right.
She's almost
Big Show of the females.
Female Big Show.
Yep. Oh man, I can't wait until the Big Show. But I think maybe second or third episode he'll turn on his wife.
All right, Kofi
Kingston versus Randy Orton.
I got Randy Orton.
I'm going Kofi. I'm sticking Kofi. So we got some we're gonna have some variants tonight, bud. This is awesome. Okay. And the fucking finale.
How many we got different?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far.
So we'll stay the same on this one.
do you think?
You gonna go with Seth Rollins?
I'm thinking seriously, Seth Rollins is good because they're good. He's so beat up right now. It would make no sense for Brock to win because it just doesn't make him look tough at all. There's nobody really wins on that. Nobody fucking gets anything out of it. But if Seth wins, coming out like already beaten down, broken, fucking just trying to get his goddamn title back, and pulls it off, it's SummerSlam. They're looking for that mid-year pop to get everybody fucking happy. Like
I get that.
Before fucking
I can see either way.
So I'm going Rollins, and if you're gonna just stick with me to fucking say we have a winner.
So we have a winner.
Then we're both going Rollins.
I can see going either way.
Right. Me too. I do too, but good writing aims like
but
the Jim Cornette in me.
But
the Paul Heyman in me goes Seth. Seth Rollins wins because he loves the fucking like Mikey Whipwreck was one of his favorite. He loves the beat up guy coming in and actually winning somehow.
Right.
So fucking that makes perfect sense for him to sell it like that to Brock. And Brock at this point, he's making his money either fucking way, and he's sickened to death of hearing oh, you're never around with the fucking championship. Championship's always gone with you. So you know what he's done this entire fucking run since he had the championship? He's fucking been there. I can't even bitch that, like, Brock's never there. I barely watch and have noticed. Brock is there every fucking week to beat the shit out of Seth. Period. They're building this up for Seth to fucking put an end to him, and then Brock come back at fucking Royal Rumble, probably win the Rumble, face Seth one more time at Mania, and that'd be the fucking end of Brock Lesnar in wrestling.
I think his contract is up in May.
Yeah, his contract is up just after the next Money in the Bank. Which is why I thought that they were going to hold out for that and have him fucking cash in and then somebody come in and fuck his cash in over. But I don't mind this because when Brock actually shows up for fucking work, he's good. I don't mind. Like, when he does other shit than just fucking suplex F5, he's good. The matches he has with Seth Rollins on every fucking occasion have been really good.
Actually, there's certain people...
When he fights small guys, he has great matches. When he fights small guys, he has great matches.
Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Those were great matches.
Kurt Angle. His fucking... Like, him and Kurt should have one... I still thought Brock should have been the one to fucking retire Kurt at Mania. Like, Baron Corbin, it made no sense. It did, but it didn't. Like, they had built that Baron Corbin fight for a while. And if you couldn't tell that I was... Like, I'm rooting for Kevin Owens. Like, you can see that I'm a Kevin Owens fan.
Right.
So I'm rooting for the story on this one. Like, I hope he fucking quits and then starts torturing Shane because, like, it's no longer an employee versus boss thing. It's like, now I'm just fucking with you because you're messing with my friends.
Before we go into
picks.
I
love the pay-per-view episodes. I do. It's my fantasy, but it's what I wanted Armchair Bookers to be. Which, did you hear there's another Armchair Bookers podcast that started out doing exactly what I fucking wanted to, where they're like, this is how the week went, this is how it should have went. I'm like, God damn it.
That was ours.
That's our fucking gimmick, but you know what? Take it. Because we're random and not so random. Whatever. The random ass banner is ours.
With the one match being changed, was red herring. This one?
Yeah. It actually wasn't a red herring at all. No, I saw that shit coming. Dolph specifically went out of his way on 3 separate occasions to specifically talk shit about Goldberg.
Right.
Like, if you... When Miz says that it wasn't him, and Dolph assumed that it was Shawn Michaels, Shawn said he's not... He doesn't want to wrestle, so he's not... The Undertaker shit was not him coming back. That was just, he's done. He's not going to be a part-timer. He'll make appearances. He'll have a good time. He trains guys down at NXT. So I knew it wasn't him. And as much as fucking Dolph had talked shit about Goldberg, I'm like, no, he's facing Goldberg.
I told you beforehand that it's a red herring that
Michaels was even there.
It's supposed to be
Shawn.
It's supposed to be Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler.
Right.
Before they announced it.
They announced it, yeah. And even then I was like, yeah, he's been talking an awful lot of shit about Goldberg specifically, eh?
But The Miz really does need some pay-per-view wins.
I honestly don't think The Miz wants to do any actual wrestling as far as like pay-per-views or major matches go. Right now, he's got a pregnant wife, and he's spending time raising his daughter, so he's just like...
I get that, but I think...
He's better on it. I shouldn't even say he's better. He's a great wrestler, too. He's best utilized in part-time as a guy on the mic.
The Miz should have won at least one of those Shane McMahon matches.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's really...
But in the same respect, I can see why he didn't. It
kind of hurt. It did hurt him a little bit.
It did.
His face turn.
Yeah, if he would have won the last match of that during a face turn, it would have probably made all the difference.
Right.
But I can see with Miz coming back on Shane later, after the kid's done been had and he's back in shape to fucking wrestle. Because if you look at Miz's body from 2 years ago to now, he's a dad. Like, he has stopped fucking working out. He is fucking chasing kids and filming a fucking reality show. which I have no objection to.
Right.
I love Miz and Mrs. I fucking watch the fuck out of that show. I hate reality shows. I hate the Kardashians. I hate the fucking Chrisleys. I hate any of these cocksuckers that have a camera following them. But for some reason, I don't even watch Total Divas. Never fucking seen an episode of it in my life. But for some reason, The Miz is so fucking entertaining out of character, like as himself.
Right.
I don't mind watching. Like,
did you watch this week?
Yep. Fuck. Did I watch this week? Did the fucking bear shit in the woods? Fuck yes.
But you didn't catch SmackDown.
No. No, I didn't. No. What? No.
All right. So picks.
Yeah, our picks for this week are the people we would like to manage, our dream managerial people, teams, stables, our dream manager deal. I'm going to start with, oh God. I'm going to split them up. I'm not going to do the tag team like I was talking about earlier, because we were talking about this earlier, and this is what sparked the idea. I'm going to start with Steve Blackman. I would have loved to have managed Steve Blackman, because that dude had such good in-ring ability, but could not fucking work a mic to save his goddamn life. I could have pushed his career through the fucking roof, because I've got a mouth that can go for days. Like, I can talk to the point where you either want to fight me or fuck me. It doesn't matter. Like,
they'll fight you while they're fucking.
Yeah, they'll hate fuck me. I've had a hate fuck experience. It was quite nice, but I think that's just because she hated the world. So whatever.
yeah, but it'll be a guy that hate fucking you.
No. In that scenario, I'm doing the fucking, because if it starts with a fight, you're losing a night. I'm gonna skull fuck you.
He's gonna be shoving his dick in your mouth. Fucking.
Nah, you got that backwards. I see. I'm the type that immediately is like, I'll go for the eyes. That's what I'll go for, because I'm gonna rip your eyes out of your head, shove them down your pants. So you can watch me kick the crap out of you.
So
Mo Sizlak.
I'm gonna go. I do know. It's one of my stables, and I know he's had great managers.
Of course.
But Macho Man.
Oh yeah. What era? Like with Steve Blackman, there's not really an era to pick from. There's like the 6 years Steve Blackman was there.
I would go 80s.
80s Macho Man, post Liz, like takes the spot of Sherry, be the jester, like the.
No, I'd just take Liz's spot, because
have Liz leave with Hogan and make it. Well, yeah, I see. If it's gonna be a dream scenario, we might as well go off your dream. Your dream fantasy book of that, where Hogan actually was the bad guy. Like, if you look back, Hogan was the bad guy. But have Hogan take off with Liz. And Macho's just like, what the fuck? Make Macho Man the good guy. You become his friend, then you start managing him, talking for him, because he's so goddamn depressed he doesn't talk anymore. All his shit's in the ring. He lets it go in the ring. The madness goes silent. My God, dude, could you imagine how that fucking would have went over? The people would have been like, what? Macho Man's like, who's this guy fucking talking for Macho Man? Wait, what? Macho Man's gone silent, and then like something happens to you. Macho Man speaks again. The fucking audience blows up, and then you come back, and you're the fucking silent one this time, and you're just like, fucking, you done messed with my friend. You messed him up. He used to talk real good, and now he don't talk for me no more. Sorry, my Macho Man's not as good as it used to be. Oh yeah, my friend used to talk a lot for me, and he doesn't talk as much anymore because of what you did to him, Hogan. You shouldn't have dropped that chair across his throat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna elbow drop it up your ass. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Macho Man should have been. They should have done the heel turn to Hogan.
Yeah, definitely. Give
him the title. Let him win the title. Turn him heel. I got your championship and your woman. Fuck you, Macho.
Yeah. I think I would have. For my second choice, I know it's gonna be a tag team. I'm picking the Outsiders.
Right.
Like, cause I would fit right in with the NWO. Me now in that era would have been fucking perfect. Let's beat people up and spray paint everything in sight. Like, oh, we just tore down the Nitro Arena that one night. No, let's do that shit every fucking night. Like, I would have been pushing that whole anarchy angle a little too hard.
Yeah.
And I would have been able, the beauty is I would have been able to say anything, and anybody that wants to whip my ass to just take 2 steps back, and I've got Hall and Nash to go. Like, I would have been the perfect coward heel manager that never gets touched. Then when he finally gets his ass beat, the audience just fucking explodes. The old school Jimmy Hart, Cornette, Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan got it a lot.
Oh yeah, but that was the payoff. Is like Heenan would do it regularly, where Cornette would do it like occasionally. You could chase Cornette, but he'd fucking whack you with that goddamn racket. That's why he carried the racket in the first place.
Jimmy Hart would.
He would take a bump.
He'd get away with a lot.
He would get away more often than not. Because he always, like the Hart family thing, like he always would fucking pull together like 5 or 6 people and all of them would come together. Right. So when he'd talk shit and he'd run and disappear, there's like 3 other guys to do exactly what I was talking about. They'd like fucking fade into the crowd.
So
who's your number 2?
I'm going to go Legion of Doom. Road Warriors, whatever you want to call it.
Era? Replace Sonny?
I go before that. I go...
WCW 96 run? Or like the early 90s?
The early 90s. One
kick fucking Ellering to the curb.
Right. Actually, they didn't...
They didn't debut with him.
They didn't have him their first run.
True, good point.
In the WWF.
Yeah, no. Actually, but they had 2 runs before they had Ellering, actually. Because they had one in the... Like, when Demolition was there, Road Warriors came in for, like, a quick run, went back to NWA, and then quit NWA and went right back to fucking WWF, like, 2 years later. And then, like, a year and a half after that, brought Ellering back.
Right. With,
Rocco?
Rocco, the damn
dummy.
We both said that, the damn dummy.
Well, there's a reason for that. Like, it's like even they hated the fucking thing, right? Like, all of them hated it. It was fucking Vince's stupid idea, trying to sell shit to kids. Fucking most kids watch it because their fucking dads watch it, you know?
Right.
Like, you're not selling it to the fucking kids, you're selling it to the goddamn dads and the fucking teenagers that are fucking watching it because they grew up watching their fucking dad watch it. You know what the crazy thing is? My dad didn't watch wrestling. He watched wrestling because I watched wrestling. Like, I'd watch, he's like, what you watching? Wrestling? Alright, whatever, cool. And he'd fucking watch it. So who's these guys? Like, he'd be asking questions. The only reason I know so much and remember so much about wrestling is because I was literally teaching on the fly.
But our grandpa watched.
Oh, Grandpa Bill was a fanatic. Yeah, like, absolute fanatic. I still have tapes that he recorded for me. Among the tapes that I recorded for myself.
He recorded for me all the time, too.
Yep.
Because
WCW.
Because I didn't...
You got the WWF ones, didn't you? Majority?
Majority WWF.
Yeah, because he gave me majority WCW.
But in the late 90s...
Because, see, I think he knew in the future we would be doing something like this together, and he wanted one of us to have all the WWF information, one of us to have all the WCW information, just on lockdown.
In the late 90s, he tried to get both of them for me because it's when you or him were really talking too much because
because
of your dad.
Yep.
But I got pretty much everything because when...
Hey, and at that point I was already watching wrestling in fucking Julian's and stuff, so whatever.
Well, either I didn't have cable or I didn't have, I had to work at nights. Or pay-per-views. I got those too because I wasn't getting pay-per-view.
Right. He's like, I got it, here you go. Next night. Fucking love that shit.
Or a couple of days later, maybe.
So, my final. Any era, I don't care which, any variation, any version, I'd manage him fucking now if he wanted to make a return. Haku. Period. I would leave that dude silent. Ming, Haku.
It'd probably be Haku.
If it was in WWE, it'd be Haku. If it was in
AEW,
New Japan or AEW, like, he's in New Japan right now. He's part of Bullet Club. Because his sons are Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the 2 fucking guys that are Guerrillas of Destiny, which are currently the fucking leaders of Bullet Club. And I'm just like, okay, this is fucking awesome. Like, the baddest of badasses is now the silent fucking partner in Bullet Club. Deal. Like, I'm fine. If you ever need a fucking guy to do talking, I'm the fucking guy to do talking. If New Japan wants to come to America, fucking use me to represent because I fucking love the product and I will fucking go to town. I know you don't censor shit, so... I can cuss all day on your product and you don't give a flying fuck. I love it.
And also with that, he always had a manager.
Yeah, exactly. And I would have made I think I would have made a better manager than any of them that he had.
Jimmy Hart?
I'd been better than Jimmy. I'd have been better than fucking Jimmy. I'd have been better than goddamn, was Heenan one for a little while?
Yeah, he
was... Slick?
No, it was Heenan because...
It was
the classical connection.
Yeah, but the Heenan, I know Slick managed him when he was fucking King Slick. Or when he was King Haku. Fucking Slick was his manager. Heenan was for the Colossal Connection, and fucking Jimmy Hart managed him in fucking WCW.
Yeah.
So like he's had nothing but fucking ace managers, and I could outmanage any of those guys. Because how hard is it to book a fucking room and talk shit? That's I can do that for myself. Well, what makes you think I can't do it for 1,000 other people?
All right, so my final pick.
Yeah. Who's your final pick?
I wanted to go Triple H, but I don't want to as well at the same time because Triple H has had astonishing managers.
Right. See, I'm surprised you're not going the fucking like the Uber route because I picked the Outsiders, which like by and large makes me a part of the NWO.
Right.
See, I'm surprised you don't pick the era where they fucking kicked China to the goddamn curb and DX went corporate to go, I'll fucking go corporate DX, because then you get like the fucking all the goodness of that fucking badass Triple H with Stephanie. And you'd technically be managing both Stephanie and Triple H. And tell me that wouldn't be perfect for you. That corporate Triple H era.
If I go with Triple H, I'm going... Is it right after corporate? The
pre-McMahon Helmsley era, post-corporate?
No, McMahon Helmsley era.
Yeah, there you go. Be the mouthpiece for him. I don't feel like talking. You want to do some talking? Okay. So what a match tonight, boss. I can see you doing that.
And get Stephanie with it when she was women's champion.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's the era I'm speaking of, which I speak, where they're both on top of their fucking game. You can be the managers who basically holds the titles as they walk down.
I got both of their titles.
Yeah, they're walking down hand in hand, running the show, and you're fucking walking down behind them with the fucking titles as like a male type China.
And the thing with Triple H, you don't have to have a speaking part.
No. You're the guy that fucking helps him cheat. Yeah. You're the one that books his rooms and helps him cheat. That's the people that I've seen people argue on the internet about people that are good on the mic don't need a manager. That's not true. Everybody in wrestling can use a manager because managers outside of the ring legitimately manage their fucking career. Like they will bitch in the fucking meetings to go, hey motherfucker, give my guy a goddamn shot. More fucking dough for my dude because you know what? I'm getting 10% of that, so more fucking money for my dude.
And
they book their fucking hotel rooms. They fucking get their food. They get their food around. They fucking get their rental cars. Like it's not just like showing up on screen and like Paul Heyman does this shit for fucking Brock Lesnar to get him there to those shows. He books his flights. He fucking gets his rental car. He picks his ass up at the fucking airport. Hell, he probably drives his ass to the one airport and then drives to the fucking, like, or calls ahead and, like, gets the fucking...
Who was it that...
Progressive.
When Paul Heyman was young, gave him a ride home.
It was a car full.
No, it was just one of the older wrestlers.
Was it just Slaughter?
No, it wasn't Slaughter.
Because that's how Heyman got his way. Was it Heyman? Yeah, it was. That was Cornette. That was Cornette. Hold on.
I want to say something like Classy Freddie Blassie.
That's it. That's the one. That's the fucking one.
He couldn't fucking see where
he couldn't see worth the shit. Couldn't drive. Fucking half drunk.
And he's giving Paul Heyman a ride home.
And advice. And he's giving him advice. Like
he's like, yeah. I'll never ride with
Blassie again. Never riding with Blassie again. Never riding. But yeah, like people that don't talk need.
Classic Freddie Blassie is the Mr. Magoo of wrestling.
Of professional wrestling. Classy Freddie Blassie is the perfect heel manager because he was terrible on them. He was god awful on the microphone. That's why he was Hogan's manager, because Hogan could fucking talk and was like all muscle. Classy Freddie Blassie booked his fucking flights. Yeah. He was his fucking manager because Hogan needed to concentrate on fucking working out and like writing his shit, right? What his shtick was gonna be. Like wrestling, the shit you see on wrestling, there is a lot of realism in that people don't quite acknowledge. Like, oh yeah, that's his manager. That just means they're best friends. And yeah, no, like that fucking dude manages his fucking career. Like Titus O'Neil with the Titus Worldwide thing, he did that because he knew that if he started his own like in-house managerial thing, and he still he's still books flights and shit for people because he's good at that shit. He does like get in my room, this room, that room, this room, that room. Hey guys, here's your info.
Right.
He just decided like I'm injured at the point. I don't want to wrestle all the time. So I'm still going to be useful to the guys while I'm back here. Titus Worldwide was a damn good idea. He fucking got Akira Tozawa, Apollo Crews over, fucking Young.
Dana Brooke.
Like
it actually kind of hurt Dana Brooke.
Not really. She got on TV more because of fucking Titus Worldwide. And it honestly showed her acting ability because she convinced me that she was...
a nerdy secretary?
Yeah. She was a very good nerdy secretary.
Hot nerdy secretary.
Very fucking hot nerdy secretary that's really good at gymnastics.
Alright, so that'll
wrap up our show. Like, share, subscribe.
Comment.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies. And until next time, keep it Nestle Random. Well, until later tonight, keep it Nestle Random and...
Peace.
Among us!